So we started batting a few ideas around the room, and Robert was saying, well, what do you want the product to do? What level of performance do you want to get? And what functionality and inputs and outputs, obviously. So there were a lot of not heated discussions, but lively discussions about what we could achieve. He said there is one key enabling technology that could make this happen, and that is there's a new chip from Xilinx called a Spartan 6. Now this Spartan 6 chip is a little bit bigger than the one that is in the Qt, but in fact in electronic terms there is there's vastly more electronics available to pack into this Spartan chip. Now the other major advantage, this chip in the Qt was running at 1.1 volts. In this chip it's only running at 0.7 of a volt. Now because of that the power drain falls away exponentially. So by the simple expedient of choosing this wonderful chip, we have a virtually limitless size of electronics that we can pack into it. And in fact, this product, we were able to increase the number of digital taps. In the DAC 64 we had 1056, and in the 1024. Sorry. In the QBD we had nearly 17,000, and in the Qt we had about half that, but obviously it's a much smaller chip. Now in this product we have so much capacity that we're able to run 16 DSP cores on the digital taps alone. Now it's said that if you could have fast Fourier transform digital taps of infinite length, you could perceive everything in the universe. It's one of those strange mathematical laws, but if you have something that is infinitely long, you get better and better resolution. So it's rather like having a TV that has only a few pixels, and then if you add another filter, you get another layer of pixels, and it doubles and doubles and doubles and doubles and doubles until you've got a very, very high resolution image. Well, the same thing happens in the audio in terms of the timing of the instrumentation. So what this all means is that we have been able to construct a reference standard DAC in a mobile product for the first time. It's not a nearly reference, it's an absolute reference. It's a superb product in any class. It's not just good for mobile, it would knock the socks off most of if not all of the competitors out there. Not just in the mobile, but also in the very, very best homes also. Home systems also. In addition to that, there is so many logic gates available to us. We've also been able to construct a very advanced digital volume control. You may have noticed that the volume control, you can keep spinning it, but essentially it is an optical encoder that encodes the volume level. But the beauty about the system that Robert has chosen to do this is that it doesn't lose bits at all as the volume decreases. So you keep your full word length all the way down. In addition, we have got another feature that we built into the product. Because there were spare DSP cores available, we've been able to build a digital, high quality psychoacoustic profiling system that actually, if you wish, you can press a button and it pops the singer, who is normally residing there in the center of your head. It will actually position her out in front of you, and it does this quite realistically, and we're using the very, very best and latest profiling that is available, psychoacoustic profiling. So we've got that also in the product as an option as well. In addition to those features, we have a very, very high quality audio amplifier stage. Normally, audio amplifiers in most mobile products, they have a signal to noise ratio around about 95 dB, something of that order. It's okay, but it's not great. With ours, the signal to noise ratio and dynamic range is 140 dB. Now that is measured. that is surprisingly about 100,000 times better in ratio terms. It's 100,000 times better than its nearest competitor in the mobile market. So once again, we've got a reference quality audio system. We decided to put in a discrete output stage so that we can drive substantial headphones. We've actually done it so well that in fact you could drive a pair of 8-ohm loudspeakers as well, or 3 pairs of 30-ohm headphones, but also we've given it enough voltage swing so that if you wished to drive 3 pairs of 300 ohms high impedance loudspeakers to 110 SPL, this will do it as well. Very simply, we have chosen to have 3 headphone outputs, 2 mini and 1 full size, and also a pair of RCA outputs that can be either switched to go through the volume control or to go direct. On the input side, I was very, very fortunate to come here in August, and that enabled me to refine the product and include some inputs that I hadn't thought of. One of them was an optical input that would work at up to 192K, and also that's on this end actually, yeah, optical, and also a digital RCA as well that would work up to 384K. The USB inputs, we have one that works up to 48K and is a driverless input, so it will work quite happily with all iPads, Androids, I hope, and phones, etc. And then we've got a high data rate, which does require a driver for use with laptops and PCs, etc. The whole thing is housed in a very solid, precision-made or milled precision machine solid aluminium, aircraft grade aluminium casing. And then finally, as a final addition to the inputs, we included a high resolution Bluetooth input, A2DP, which also has aptX or aptX as the Americans call it. We've managed to create a pair of windows. In the production unit, the window is round, but this is the prototype metalwork. So there'll be 2 small plastic round windows for the Bluetooth, and it's got a reasonable range and works very well. With the driverless input for use with phones and laptops, this takes no power over USB. Some products do this, but of course the phone would just shut down if you tried. We also have some color change LEDs indicating the frequency of operation, and also a separate set of color change LEDs indicating the volume position as well. I've noticed that many mobile products have volume controls on the end. That seems a little impractical to me, so I wanted to give it a more engineered approach, so it didn't take up and waste space on the ends of the unit. So that's why it's got this rather unusual colour ball.